Hello everyone and welcome to Lap the World. I'm Richard.
I'm Liz, and these are our 1992 Acura NSXs.
One has covered over 312,000 miles.
The other one is just shy of 150,000, but we plan to add nearly 4,000 more miles driving from Knoxville, Tennessee to Phoenix, Arizona for NSXPO 2022.
So come along for the ride as we head into the Southwest and join more than 100 other owners in celebrating all things NSX.
Alright, so welcome to day 3 of our road trip.
Say it again, how many days?
3.
3, okay.
That would be 3, yeah. I know how to count today.
We've slept since then, so we can count again. It's great. Yeah. So we have, again, we are starting our trip here from northern Oklahoma. Not where you would have expected us to be in Oklahoma, just traveling from Knoxville to Phoenix. But again,
a little detour.
A little bit of a detour for the usual ulterior motives. Look for that on the channel in the future. But today we are headed out again, getting back on the road a little later than usual, but with good reason.
Yep.
And we're going to try to shoot for somewhere in, well, the probably Texas Panhandle or a little bit further west than that. It's kind of TBD because we didn't know when exactly we were going to depart northern Oklahoma this morning. But
so, I mean, you know, just along for the drive.
Yeah. But this was kind of a designed-in breather day, so. Even though we are already a little bit of a late start, we would figure we would take a little bit of time to do a little bit of driving before we do a little bit of driving.
Different kind of driving.
Different kind of driving. Throw a round of disc golf here at the course in the park in which we've been messing around a little bit this morning, so should be good to go. But we're going to go and make some chains ring a little bit, hopefully, and then get on the road. We'll pick you guys up shortly with some more fun topics for today, though. So one thing we did get a question about in the comments of our last video was how we're doing on fuel mileage here and which one of us is the more economical driver. So we will answer that today, whether Liz knows it or not, but we'll keep track of our mileage and report back on that at the end of this video.
Well, I'm always up for a challenge, so let's get down to business. What are my advantages? Well, my car has half the miles as it is. Plus, I have a little bit taller factory spec tires, so that means less RPM per mile per hour. But also, the kicker, I think, is I have a working cruise control. So, game on. Place bets now.
Game on indeed. Now I'm sure she's being all smug up there about her working cruise control, and that is a thing. I don't know why the cruise control in this car doesn't work right now. I tried to troubleshoot it a little bit, but that's another video for another day. I do, however, have some advantages of my own. First several of which being kind of small things, but I think they'll add up. The wheel bearings on this car, much newer than the wheel bearings on that car, so lower friction and rotation. Secondly, the alignment I have on this car has less toe in it than the alignment on her car, because she's got a factory alignment on that car. I've got a little bit of a toe minimized, but more camber setup on this car for the balanced kind of road and track use that we put it through. So that minimal toe means there's going to be fractionally less tire scrub over the course of distance, and with the kind of distances we're covering today, I feel like that's going to add up. Another point is the exhaust. So I have headers, high flow cats, and then a factory tailpipe. So I've got a little bit freer flow coming out of the combustion chambers than she does. She still has the factory manifolds, although she has equally the same high flow cats, right, or similar high flow cats anyway. But then she has a little more open tailpipe. So I'm not sure how the pressure differentials would work out there, but that could actually go either way. I think I have the advantage, though, in that respect. The other thing I have working in my favor isn't in this car at all, or has nothing to do with me, but it's in her car, and that would be Liz's lead foot. I can drive fast on the track, but if we want to get some more on time socially, she's at the wheel, and with good reason. And she does have cruise control, but does she has the discipline to use it? So that is where the real game is afoot, I think.
All right,
right, so we have stopped for gas, and we're just not going to worry about how much I eat my hair or you eat it, and everybody's going to have to deal with it.
This is my life,
Yeah,
and it's windy here, so. Yeah, so we were driving. We've done our fuel stop for the afternoon here, and we've done some math independently, and we'll learn who came out on top. But the conditions were we're driving about 75 to 80 miles an hour,
which is the speed limit.
Is the speed limit in these parts?
Yeah.
Probably into I'm going to say a 10 to 15 mile an hour headwind. So, yes. So those should be factored in when considering the mileage we were actually getting. I think in our last trip, we were somewhere like 25 to 27. We're not going to do that well today.
No.
But.
So don't keep me waiting.
Okay, fair enough.
I
will start here. So I came in at 22.9 miles per gallon on this stretch.
Pretty sure the whole thing was I have a lead foot and blah 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 blah, but I came in at 23.5.
You and your stupid cruise control.
So I feel like that means we should just drive my way.
I don't. Well, we've been driving your way the whole time.
I know that's true.
No. So, in spite of my best efforts of trying to slipstream Liz and do other things, I think RPM is the 800-pound gorilla of gas mileage here, and so she's probably got it with her actual factory wheels and tires that make sense and help out that way. But
so in other words, I win.
And yes, in other words, you win. I'll buy you dinner.
Oh. Yes.
Yeah. Well, at least my air conditioning still works.
Low, Richard. Low. So, he's not wrong. As we've been driving through Oklahoma, I've noticed that my air has started getting progressively less cold and progressively more uncomfortable. So if I look like I have this great glow about myself, it's actually just sweat and heat. So right now we are trying to see if potentially it's just frosted over. So I'm driving along here with outside air and no AC in the heat of Oklahoma. It's a billion degrees and we're driving into the sun. So, said help. But we did stop to see if maybe we could use a recharge kit. We picked one up, and what we found was that my car has not been converted to R134, which is going to be a problem in Arizona.
So yeah, I'm not an expert on car air conditioning systems. I did resurrect the one in my old MR2 from the dead. However, that was probably as much luck as anything. It was mainly part swapping because it was already empty. Ditto the one on this car. I changed a pipe, but it had already leaked itself out courtesy of the previous owner. My understanding, though, is that if it doesn't have, I'll put a picture on the screen here of the fitting in her car. But my understanding is that if it doesn't have the 134 fitting, then in all likelihood it hasn't been converted to 134, so it's still running on R12 or some R12 equivalent. What I don't know, without looking it up on my phone, and I'm going to do that right now, is if there is a somehow available modern R12, legal R12 equivalent that is used with the same old style of fitting, or if everything should use the modern 134 fitting. But again, that is not my expertise. I would love to be educated in the comments if you have that knowledge and you recognize the fitting from the picture and tell me what we need to do there. But hopefully it's just frosted up, but if it's not frosted up, then we may be looking for a place around Scottsdale to get either a recharge if it's possible to do. Again, I know 130 or R12 rather was kind of more or less banned in the 90s, so I don't know what the availability looks like there. Or have it just go ahead and have it converted. If it's already leaking and on the way out, and that's the problem, then maybe converting it to R134 now and just having that fresh charge is the better way to go at this point. But I don't know. I would be opinions would be welcome there. Leave them in the comments, and we will we will dutifully read them and provide updates as we have them.
it to Texas and actually found the real Welcome Center now.
Yeah, it is not the, if you're westbound on 40, it is not the first thing that says rest area, which looks like kind of a Texas branded outhouse with a bunch of trash.
Yeah.
It's like, welcome to Texas. Now you can pee in a closet. But yeah, so we found the real Welcome Center up here, which has some nice views out there.
Yep.
But yeah, so we do have some updates though.
Yep. So after melting in the car for a while, my AC did come back. So that seems like good news.
Yeah. The hope is it was just kind of frosted up a little bit in some of the Oklahoma humidity that we drove through, but we'll keep an eye on that.
Yep. I mean, still need to do the conversion, but
yeah,
but not as urgent now.
not quite as urgent, we hope.
Yeah.
But Liz has other news as well.
That's right. So yeah, we officially rolled over 150,000 miles. So
it's just broken in. She's covered the official break-in period for an NSX.
Do you think it's still under warranty?
I think you are the warranty at this point. So.
I mean, overall, great day. We've got about an hour left until our hotel, so
we just wanted to make sure we filmed this before the sun went down, because then things become difficult.
Yeah.
But yeah, we will get back on the road here momentarily, head over to our hotel, and we will pick you guys up tomorrow for day 4. So look forward to that.
And the wind hasn't stopped. I'm Liz.
I'm Richard. This is Lap of the World. We will see you in the next one, if not at the track.